to the Drunk Rasslin Lounge. Guys, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Jonesy, did you get all your Christmas shopping done yet?
Most of it.
I
But I bought you something.
Oh, what did you buy? No, what are you doing? This is not the prescribed medicine. Good God.
For what ails you?
This is definitely not the prescribed
Dude,
medicine. For
we're
what ails me.
we're getting rid of this shit.
Well, we were supposed to have a full glass of it during the Bisco Bischoff match.
Well, we got enough left.
So, okay, great.
For fuck's sake.
So, Jonesy, you seem to have poured us some snifters of. Yeah, you've ruined our snifters. We've got other stuff.
I have. We have to throw these out now.
Oh man,
these things are retired,
guys. I can't think of a better way to start off our Christmas episode, in which we are watching the most important match in wrestling history: Starrcade 1997, Sting versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
The future of WCW is on the line.
And I guess we're gonna kick it off with
we are
some old smoky mango habanero whiskey.
It sucks.
It's so bad. This has been... You know what?
We've been drinking this on the show for 8 months.
At least.
Jern bought this fucking 8 months ago. We did one shot of it.
No, we've drank a bunch of it.
Well, no.
I mean, we drank the whole bottle.
I meant back then, one shot. How many bottles of whiskey have you ever left at my house that I didn't just drink before we started recording again?
You even drank that scotch I left here, and you hate scotch.
One. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That is the one. Although I maintain that this is still better than that Bird Dog jalapeno honey we had. I'll drink a lot of this before I drink any of that.
I don't remember that being so bad.
You remember improperly, my friend.
I do. I probably do. I don't remember shit, so.
Jonesy, and to all you guys at home,
bottoms up, man.
'Tis the weekend. If you're not celebrating, thanks for joining us this weekend. If you are celebrating, thanks for joining us on your holiday weekend.
Merry Christmas.
Whatever you're celebrating, guys.
Happy holidays.
Man, we've only got 1 week of 2020 left, and
Thank goodness.
I am not subscribed to the idea of like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till 2021, because you know what's going to happen in 2021? Nothing. It's going to be exactly the same for the first 3 months. But
you heard it here first.
But we have made it through this year, and that's always cause for celebration. Another year in the books.
Yeah.
Another year in the books, guys. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you're celebrating.
Ding. You're right. We shouldn't just taste that.
It's so bad. Continues. It
suckers you in. It suckers you in. It's like, oh, mango? No! No! Hatred!
It's not good. I still prefer it to that Bird Dog.
There's no way that's true. I think you dreamt that.
I prefer it to the Bird Dog jalapeno honey.
I think I need to put ice cubes in my mouth.
I prefer it to...
Fuck.
I prefer it to the... Oh gosh, the... what was the real bad one? What was the kill...
Jaron, okay.
No, there's been like... oh gosh, what was the K stuff that we had?
Here's the thing. Nothing has ever made it this long on our table. Except for infinity bottles. And the Macallans.
I mean that's fair, but also, man, that Was it Kilbarron? Was it
Kilbeggin?
Kilbeggin? That stuff was bad.
Yeah, it was.
And the
I almost bought that. It was more than 3 weeks ago. I was like, "This is Irish whiskey. I'll try this." And I was like, "Wait a second.
Wait a second." Also, I still prefer this mango habanero to the Wayne Gretzky stuff we had. That stuff
Sucked.
Stuff was
And it was so
garbage.
expensive too. Yeah. The great one. Oh,
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this started. Part 2, Starrcade. We are, if you want to watch along with us, we are on the WWE Network, Starrcade 1997 at 012107. And we are going to start this in 3, 2, and play. Excuse me.
yeah. Excuse us.
Jonesy, did you have a favorite match last week? What was your favorite match of the first half?
It was Malenko and Guerrero.
Malenko and Guerrero.
Show. Yeah.
Malenko and Guerrero was obviously the best match. I think I probably enjoyed.
Mongo and Goldberg
Mongo and Goldberg the best. I mean, that has to top the list, dude, of bad matches that I enjoy watching. Like, maybe not the very top. It's got to be in top 5 of bad watchable matches.
Boy, it was up there, man. Like, how many of those matches in your top 5 of bad matches is Mongo in? And also, how many are Goldberg in?
Goldberg. I mean, probably about the same. Oh man, here
that Maniac
comes
Goldberg
Buff Bagwell.
Buff
is
the
the
stuff.
stuff. Why is stuff in quotation marks?
ECW.
Why is stuff in quotation marks?
The stuff.
He's the stuff. And this match is for, dude. This is going to be a long match, isn't it?
Better not be.
Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger are going to have. Hey, that dude's a jobber.
Jobber. We already saw him. Jobber.
Minersville, PA is an NWO
Okay,
country.
good to know.
National
Minersville.
Wimp Organization. Good signs, guys.
The sign game in Washington, D.C. in 97 is unparalleled.
I like that one dude had a sign from Pennsylvania.
Minersville,
in DC.
PA is whatever.
That's where he's
what did
from.
it say? I already forgot.
It's NWO country.
Oh, yeah. Minersville.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Why is
How big is Minersville?
Why does Lex Luger look so old here? But he doesn't look like an old man. He just looks like...
Weathered.
No, he looks like he time traveled here from 100 years ago.
When he was 87. He time traveled here from 100 years ago and was like, whoa!
His hair,
look at these steroids!
His hair looks like... His hair looks like a judge's wig from like the 1800s, but not curled on the... Like he didn't curl it on the ends.
So, that's awesome. So that's one thing. Like I noticed on that Nitro we watched. I was like, man, what's wrong with Luger's hair? Does he have like mall extensions on there, or what's going on?
It's just straw. He got
Them are called barn extensions.
some guys get hair plugs. He got straw plugs.
No,
Barn extensions.
took way too long. I thought that landed flat. I thought it landed flat, and you paid it off way too late. And I feel stupid for saying it now.
I don't know why it took so long to land. Because I'm simple.
Simple Jern.
Dude. So this match This match for the most important title in wrestling.
Maybe ever.
Whoever wins this match will finally be known as the one true total
I'm excited
package.
to see how much taller Luger is than Buff.
3 full feet.
Buff is 4'8". That makes sense. That's why he's not getting in the ring.
And Luger is 7'8".
Right.
I mean, there's not even this is one of those times like there's not even a comparison, right? Like, listen, Buff's in good shape.
Good God,
and he's
dude.
got a 6-pack, but Luger is like a legit bodybuilder.
It's this thing where it was Luger, big fish in a small pond type of thing.
Man.
Like when you saw him in WWF, all those years, even those years when they got smaller, they were getting smaller then. He was still not as big as everybody else. And he came back here and you saw him look eye to eye with Hogan, and you're like, holy shit. Right?
Yeah.
My God. Big motherfucker.
So
And Buff's no
is-
slouch. Buff is 8 inches shorter than him, though.
well,
Like,
you
he
know,
looks great.
Buff is one of those guys he looks better than anybody he's in the ring with, except when he's in the ring with Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Right? And that's
Yeah.
what, and that's for the record.
This 6'6"
This is
guy
good.
who's
This
a
is-
bodybuilder. A legit one.
And good booking, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
like this is the properly booked feud and the properly booked storyline, and yes, Bagwell looks better than most of the guys he's in the ring with, except Lex Luger, because nobody looks as good as Lex Luger.
Here's the other cool thing, though. Remember how we were talking about on that Nitro? Bagwell didn't care to be there.
Yep.
How much more does he care now?
Dude, he's showing up here
Right?
already. He's bumping
Yeah.
for Luger. He's selling for Luger. He's playing the part, like, for sure. He worked Chris Benoit. No, he worked Chris Jericho. He worked Chris
Yeah.
Jericho, who is infinitely better than Lex Luger. Like,
At least infinitely.
at least infinitely. and yet
Maybe even the whole town.
here is Bagwell showing up.
Oh, fuck. Thank God. Man.
Dude,
Hey, when you need a coach, call Vincent. That's what he's saying right now. I can't handle Vincent anymore. Like, I don't think I could handle him then.
Hey,
but man, I have less time for him now than I did then.
Vincent was absolutely the first guy to volunteer for anything, right? Like, listen, no, hold on. They were not sitting backstage going, all right, Buff Bagwell calls Vincent out. They were sitting backstage going, right? Like, they were sitting backstage and they were like, okay, Buff, we're going to work this match. And then you bail out, you call out another NWO guy, then you've got a manager. Hey, who wants to go out with Buff? And everybody except Vincent went.
Even Scott Norton,
Even Scott
his
Norton.
tag partner.
Scott Norton was like
I just did that. Do you remember that 6-man?
yeah, right?
Yeah.
And Vincent was like, ooh, me, I'll go out. How about me? You need me to go out? And they're like,
Vincent,
"All right,
you have a
great."
concussion. Like,
I didn't
you
care
got-
about that. Nobody gave a
Vincent,
second thought.
Vincent, you have a neck injury.
No. Vincent was that guy that volunteered for every extra spot. And they were just like, and everybody else in the NWO was just like, cool, means I don't have to do it.
Go out there and look cool, Vincent.
Right.
Okay, got it. That's all I know how to do. Ah! Oh! Oh! Is it good for the viewers when I yell into the mic like that? When I do my Luger cell? Oh!
Yes.
Is it? It's not either.
That way they're getting the full experience.
Oh!
Dude. Oh, man.
Oh!
Dude, dude, everybody talks about, like Hennig. Like, what a good, like, how good Hennig sold and how good Michael sold. Nobody was a better verbal seller than Lex Luger. Luger had the greatest verbals in the history of wrestling, and nobody ever talks about it.
Dude, I'm going to sell this for days.
Quite frankly, I'm tired of it.
Best verbal seller you've ever seen. Go. Nope, it's Lex Luger.
Yeah, exactly.
You're wrong.
Exactly.
No, I'm just trying to practice.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Because you were going to say somebody that's good.
All right, well,
and I'm going to say, no, Lex Luger, you're wrong. Fuck off. Because it's for sure. Ow!
Buff just slapped him in the face.
Did he really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Because
he's sick of him yelling.
Look at Vincent.
Yeah.
Oh, Vincent, he's so good.
Did you see that chokehold? Yeah, you guys want this hoodie?
That he's wearing over his long sleeve NWO shirt.
Yes. That he wrestled in.
He was cold.
That he wrestled in.
He was cold.
That was the same night. I forgot because it's been a week.
It gets chilly in Washington, D.C.
Well, yeah, man. It's December. Come on, man.
It is December.
Man.
God damn it.
Look at Buff. And I bet.
I mean, like, for legit. You kind of mentioned about him caring. He is working his ass off here.
Yeah.
Like all things.
This is not. It's clear that this is not Chris Jericho.
Right.
He's in the ring with.
Right. It is such a. It's night and day difference for Buff Bagwell here than it was 2 weeks ago when we saw him wrestle Chris Jericho on Nitro.
Conversely, Luger doesn't give a fuck.
I feel like Luger gives the
He's
fuck.
selling a little bit for him.
I feel like Luger gives the same fuck he's ever given. Like, okay. Luger.
That's probably fair.
Luger is team captain, zero fucks to give. Like every time I think I don't give a fuck about something, I watch a Lex Luger match and I'm like, man, has he ever given a fuck about anything?
I cared about that way more than I thought I did.
Exactly.
Ow!
Like, hey, Jaren, it's your turn to take out the garbage. I'll do it, but I'm not gonna put my heart into it. And then
here, watch this Luger match.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I have to bury that in the backyard and burn it.
I had way too much enthusiasm for taking out the garbage here.
Oh, you went the other way. Okay.
Well,
that's over.
I didn't stop to watch a Luger match before I took the garbage out.
I thought just for motivation.
Luger probably would have stopped to watch me take the garbage out before he went and wrestled a match.
Especially with Buff Bagwell.
Harlem Heat.
Woo woo. Hey, yeah.
Hey, look.
Also,
Booker T gives more of a shit about playing to the camera right there than fucking Lex Luger gives about this match.
Right.
That's not fair. Look at that cell.
Oh, dude. Oh! That's what it sounds like. God damn. If I This is awesome. We have the best job in the world. This is our only job.
It's not our only job.
It is. And man,
I wish. I don't even, as I said before, I don't even want this to be our only job ever.
You didn't say that on air.
I did say that on air.
Okay.
I did say that on air.
Thank God.
That I don't ever want to make.
Oh!
I don't ever care about making money off the Drunk Wrestling Podcast. I want the Drunk Wrestling Podcast to make enough money that I can book named wrestlers to come get drunk with us and watch old wrestling.
And for me to hug them. because we talked about this.
I mean, that's not...
And we're not gonna name names, but that guy's getting hugged, and I might get knocked out, but it's gonna be awesome.
Listen, that's not you hugging a name wrestler is just icing on the cake. Okay, I just want to hang out with. I just want to book dudes. Like, I also feel like we'll only have to do that like 3 times to get the word around. Because I mean, think about it. Once name wrestlers hear that we are literally just paying them to come and drink with us and watch wrestling,
Right. Buff Bagwell's in.
Like I'm gonna supply all the alcohol.
Yeah.
Like not.
Yeah.
It's not.
You just have to be hugged by a fat guy. Like that's the only drawback.
Dude.
Like, you don't have to take a bump.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll even have Vincent on here, and I'm gonna yell at him, but I'll also hug him.
Wrestling superstar Virgil. He goes. He doesn't go by Vincent now.
Good. Motherfucker's name is Virgil. God damn it. I will yell at him. And I'll feel bad.
You're gonna yell at Virgil? Listen.
I'll feel bad. I already said I'll feel bad.
I kind of.
Hey, this match is great.
This match is.
And 18 minutes too long.
This match is a solid 5 times better than I expected.
Well,
Lex Luger versus Buff Bagwell.
No, we've done this here before.
We have not watched Lex Luger versus Buff Bagwell before.
No, that's not what I mean. Lex Luger went back to WCW and started wrestling. Not great, but he started working again.
Yeah. I'm always impressed with Lex Luger in WCW.
Well,
I am never impressed with Lex Luger in WWE.
No, he
and
sucked.
I don't know.
He sucked.
You know what? That needs to be a blue label or a black label or something. We need to compare. We need to watch 3 Lex Luger WCW matches and 3 Lex Luger WWF matches.
I honestly kind of want to watch him, like, the progression. Like the Brody match, which that sucks for him.
No, we'll just watch that anyway.
But he's enormous. That's the only reason Brody was like peacocking up on him, you know?
You think?
Yeah.
You don't think it's just because
Brody would not have gone after somebody his size if he didn't think he was soft.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I think that's my point. Is that Brody...
I didn't say that right then.
Well, the size of... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Brody would not have...
Lex Luger.
Yeah, Brody would not have gone after Stan Hansen.
They were buddies.
Well...
But also...
Weird. Also weird.
Also weird.
Yeah. Do you hurt people? Yep. Okay. Best friends. Forever. But I just want to see that progression of Luger in JCP, Luger in WCW, going to WWF, and how he was handled there, and how he looked there also.
Right.
And then going to WCW, back to WCW, like...
Yeah.
I've said that before. Like, we've watched this before, and I said Luger works way harder here and looks way better.
And I've mentioned before too. Well, I don't think he looks better. I think what was the American Made? What they call him I mean, he was the narcissist early, but the narcissist. I think the narcissist and American Made Lex Luger both looked a little bit better because he had that time where he was hired to be a bodybuilder. They hired him, and he spent...
He didn't look better than this. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
did he?
Yeah.
How do you look better?
His arms were bigger.
Oh man.
He was a little more well-rounded. He was a little more...
Wait, what?
He was a little more cut. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Lex Luger throws Vincent off the top rope. Kind of a high cross body on Luger.
If we have Vincent here on this podcast, this is all I'm going to ask him about is this pay-per-view.
Why isn't this a DQ?
Match? No.
I mean, this is not a Ravens Rules match, is it?
Oh.
Is this a no DQ match?
No.
Is this,
I don't think so.
Did they just not give a shit because
No,
it's
you don't do a DQ when the face...
Like is the gimmick that this is a dumbass stipulation?
All right. I'll be right back. You call it.
All right. Oh, no. Buff Bagwell with a knee to the back. Lex Luger. And the referee is out cold. Now, power slam by Lex Luger on Buff Bagwell. But the referee is down. Lex Luger winding up the crowd for that. God, that's... Holy cow. That is intense. Oh, Macho Man back out. Lex Luger has Buff Bagwell up in the torture rack. But here comes Macho Man. Lex Luger, nope. Gorilla press, Macho Man. Oh, Macho Man all the way down. And now it's Macho Man's time to get the torture rack. Macho Man goes up. Tortured in the rack. Oh, Luger, look at Luger bouncing him up and down. And that bounce, every bounce straight to the small of the back. Macho Man is suffering. He's calling for, oh no, here comes Scott Norton. With a kick in the stomach and a punch that had to be the worst punch ever, but he had a belt, somebody's belt. This is insane. This is bad. So all these guys come running down. This is an NWO finish. This is the NWO finish. Here comes Macho Man. Macho Man gets beat up. Here comes Scott Norton. Scott Norton hits him with the gimmick. Now here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Good God Almighty.
No, Buff Bagwell.
I missed so much.
Buff Bagwell is the total package.
Did Vincent?
It's official.
Oh, no. Elizabeth.
Because Randy Macho Man Savage came down and got torture racked. So Elizabeth is down here to find out if he's survived the torture rack.
Who can survive the torture rack?
Only Macho Man.
Vince is there, though.
Only
Vince has
Macho
got
Man.
him. He's a chiropractor.
He's a duly certified performer. God damn it.
Big back body drop. Oh! Also, got him. Front face lock.
It's a suplex.
What? He had him in a front face
just
lock.
Just a suplex,
Good God
brother.
Almighty, dude.
I
was just trying to explain how he had him that long. Oh, Vincent and man,
that gorilla press on the Macho Man. You missed everything while
this
whole house was coming apart.
Well, I had to go get the pizzas.
That's fine.
Scott Norton with the dick kick.
and the not a punch. not a punch with
he felt bad. He felt bad about the dick kick. And also that BDSM collar.
He woke that dude up. He woke the ref up.
Just smacked him in his face. Hey, wake up.
Hey, I feel like Scott Norton... I mean, I'm not going to say he cared the most about being in the NWO, but he definitely took it the most seriously.
Yeah. That's probably true.
Like, Vincent cared the most about being in the NWO.
Wait, I was going to say Vincent or Rick Rude. Like, do you remember Rick Rude last week?
Rick Rude was just trying to get a job.
Boy.
Oh, here we go. Kurt Hennig.
Not against Disco Inferno. This would be great.
I mean, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Not against Disco Inferno. So it should be.
I mean,
What are you trying to say about DDP, dude?
I'm
Say it.
I'm trying to
Throw it
say I have some very mixed feelings on DDP. Because, on one hand, I love DDP. On the other hand, DDP is one of those guys who got by on pure heart and enthusiasm. Like
And
pure
size.
heart and
Size.
enthusiasm. But I don't know about size. He was
Height.
tall, though.
Height.
He was tall, but
Yeah.
he wasn't big.
Height.
He was just pure heart. Like he was the opposite of Lex Luger.
Oh, well, yeah.
He was like, I love this wrestling thing so much.
Also, most people who wrestled are the opposite of Lex Luger.
I don't know about most.
Well, in the last, let's say, 30 years. Because, or the network version. Me, 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 me. Fuck yeah. Get out of there, Hennig. Bang!
Dude, I love
Jeans, t-shirt.
I love me some DDP. I do not want it to come off like I don't love DDP, but DDP was not a great wrestler. He was he was 110% heart and enthusiasm and
I think that's why he was over, though.
oh, for sure. For
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Like I don't mean that to be
We don't- yeah,
like
okay.
it's sounding a lot more negative than I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my only point is like a lot of his matches were not great matches. He was super over. He's super enjoying to watch. He does everything he can at 110%, and he loves what he is doing. Like there is no this is my job in Diamond Dallas Page. No. There is only oh my god, how awesome is this?
Anything else?
Oh my god, how awesome is this?
Right. I've made several livings
right
doing anything else.
Right.
Man, you're right about that. Like, I'm gonna only counter with this. Like, I think within a year's time, he gets Goldberg's best match out of Goldberg.
100%.
You know, like
I make that point.
I
all the time.
don't feel like anybody absorbed how to work quicker than DDP. But he was around a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
You know.
Also Kurt Angle.
Come on, man. That's apples and mandarins. Mandarin oranges.
Yeah,
not a racist thing.
I think you just made it a racist.
I did. Totally did.
I knew what you meant.
Well, yeah, you did. Not everybody else. So, but like, that's,
I still would
this
say
guy's a nightclub owner,
cow,
and the other
dude.
guy is a fucking Olympic gold medalist.
Also, that was awesome. Did you see that
Yeah.
shoulder tackle into that headlock takeover?
Yeah, it was,
that was
it
bananas,
was fucking
dude.
phenomenal.
That was great. Man.
I was going to say,
I mean,
I had low hopes for a Kurt Angle match, and I enjoy the fuck out of Kurt Angle, and he's 40 years old here, and he's...
Kurt Hennig, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kurt Angle. God, you said Kurt Angle. Kurt Hennig. Yeah, he's 40 years old here. Don't care. I was all in on a Kurt Hennig match, and now I'm just watching it for DDP.
And that's what made DDP great, and that's what made DDP the standout. Is he never got great at. I don't think he ever got great at wrestling. He was that guy. You hear about the guys who are like, I'd rather them watch me get beat up than. Like if I'm getting beat up, they're watching me get beat up. If I'm beating the guy up, they're watching me beat the guy up. Right? That's what DDP did better than anybody. Like no matter what he was doing, you couldn't take your eyes off DDP. Now his wrestling wasn't the greatest. Nothing he did he didn't have the greatest punch, the greatest body slam. He didn't have nothing technical that he did.
No, yeah,
and he wasn't even. I would say he wasn't even like great at selling. He just had such a enthusiasm that you couldn't take your eyes off of him. And I mean that as a compliment. It sounds like I'm
right. Yeah,
it sounds like I'm saying all these negative things about DDP.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the accurate way to describe why DDP was so great.
Yeah,
because it wasn't technique and it wasn't skill and it wasn't any of those things.
No, but it was the whole mystique of DDP. It was the working man's champion or the working man's guy. Like, even though he was not the working man's guy, like. I'm not saying
he was the people's champ at the same time The Rock was the people's champ.
I'm not saying he was born
and he was way more the people's champ than The Rock was.
Yeah,
like The Rock said it ironically, he said it like as a fact.
Right. And man, I don't know. He was in there with greats. So he got to learn from the best.
He did. He worked a lot of the greats, and he's a charismatic guy, so he made friends with a lot of the greats.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
nobody has anything bad to say about DDP,
right? And but also even before that, he talks about how like him and so many guys, specifically him and Jake, and him and I think DiBiase became friends before he was even in the business because they came into his clubs and he made sure they didn't pay for a drink. So then, you know what I mean? Like man, what a great way to fucking. Yeah. That might be the Drunk Rasslin podcast business model one of these days.
We started a bar.
Like, I'll pay your.
Jake, you want to start drinking again?
I'll pay your appearance fee and get you drunk. Cool.
Jake and Ted, you guys want to start drinking again, or what do you think? We got this fucking mango habanero whiskey that we've had for 18 years.
We haven't. Yes, exactly.
Same bottle.
Same bottle.
You guys wait for that Bischoff Zabisco batch.
It's coming.
We're finishing that shit.
Do we have? Go get the other two glasses.
Okay.
Because we need a better. You fucked up
Wait,
our tasters.
The tasters?
No, just the other two rocks glasses.
I fucked up the tasters?
Yeah, you fucked up the tasters. No, they're over there on the. Good God Almighty, Yones.
You bought that shit, dude. It wasn't me.
Yeah, and.
You're
the one who poured it. You're the one who poured it.
Well, I want to get rid of it. We should have done that in November when we had a team of fives tried to survive.
They wouldn't have survived if we had poured a bunch more.
Well,
of that.
One of them didn't. He fell asleep the whole time. And also I didn't.
Did you fall asleep?
I don't know.
I don't think you were asleep.
Well, I was definitely asleep when it was time to go home. Look at Mortis and Alex Wright.
Mortis.
And James Vanderbeek. And
Mortis.
Yeah. Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think Ernest Cat Miller was back there. He was another guy.
Somebody better call his mama.
He was another guy involved in the Glacier shit. That's how he got introduced.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because Mortis brought in Wrath, and Glacier's like, I got Ernest the Cat. Like, it was so random, dude.
That makes sense. Jonesy.
What?
It's Christmas weekend. And that means and I feel like that means we need a little bit of candy.
Candy
in our stockings.
Yeah.
So I bought us some.
Yeah. Smells good.
Ballotin caramel turtle. And it has to be better. Has to be better than the mango.
These guys are throwing bombs. Love it.
Dude, they are lighting each other up.
I love it, dude.
Do they both have the same hair?
Yeah.
What about that?
So I feel like,
Man, house show dive by
I
DDP.
love that. I love it.
Smooth and quick.
With his weird ace bandage thing on his back. And
Why is that thing coming apart?
Because it's
Like-
an ace bandage, and he's also got cellophane back there.
He's got. Well, you had that blue thing came out of it earlier. You had like a blue pad back there,
Well, okay.
and as soon as he started,
That's legit,
As soon
then.
as he started taking some bumps, it like popped out.
Yeah. Wrap up this
But
ice pack. It'll be fine.
He was always wrapped up weird. Like he never
Yeah, he
did
was.
any gimmicks. He never did any. He had
What was
never.
this?
It was never gimmick. It was never like he had gotten beat up. It was just always like, oh, DDP's got his chest wrapped up and he's got all this, his arms wrapped up. Oh, his like, but also he was what 3 years into his wrestling career, and he was 47 here.
That's not even a joke. God, it's awesome.
And it's oh, I thought he was gonna ban him off that. DDP went for the
3 years in his wrestling career. He's like 40,
Yeah.
and so is Hennig, who's 22 years into
Right.
his wrestling career. Right? My God, 3 years.
Small package. Good job, DDP.
Don't surround yourself with anybody else.
Man.
If you can, just hang out with Arn Anderson and Ric Flair every day.
Or Jake. I mean, he was hanging
Yeah.
out with Jake.
Yeah, he was.
He talks all the time about Jake was his mentor in the
Scott
business.
Scott Hall.
Yeah,
man.
Scott Hall. For real.
That was another one of his guys. Diamond Stud.
All right.
All right, man.
Turtle caramel.
Oh, wrong glass.
Caramel turtle.
Caramel turtle. Turtle.
Smells all right. Doesn't
I
smell.
don't smell much chocolate.
I don't smell any chocolate.
Just
A little bit of caramel.
caramely.
I'm getting some nuttiness, but even I don't even want to call it like peanuttiness. There's just a little nuttiness in it.
Yeah, it's like a hazelnut deal. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's
And
candy.
it's
candy, but it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Smooth.
I can't tell you the last time I had a turtle. Turtle.
Caramel. It's caramel and peanut.
Man.
It's caramel and peanut butter.
Ooh.
It's caramel and peanut butter. There's not much chocolate. There's
This is-
probably a little bit of chocolate. Is it over?
This is dessert. Yeah.
DDP pulled it out.
Pinned him.
Hit that
And
diamond cutter
Yeah, diamond cutter out of nowhere while we were enjoying our
while we
dessert.
were tasting. Well, because we got hell coming up because you know what's next and you know what we got to pour for that. So I wanted to get this tasting out of the way.
Will we survive?
Are we a team of 5?
Is this is this the end of the Drunk Wrestling podcast? Stay tuned. And he walks out through the crowd. Awesome. Outstanding. People's champ.
And he held this belt for a while. You know, after this, him and
He lost it to Goldberg.
No, he lost it to Raven, who lost to Goldberg for him.
Oh. But he wrestled Goldberg for the...
No, he wrestled.
Yes.
He doesn't wrestle
Look
Goldberg.
at that shit, dude. Man.
Beautiful.
Outstanding.
I don't think he wrestled.
No, he wrestled Goldberg for the world champ.
Yeah, he doesn't
Not
wrestle
for the-
Goldberg till
Yeah.
the Halloween Havoc.
Next year. 98.
Is it 98?
Yeah.
Because he has to win. Oh, he wins War Games.
Yeah, that's right. Good God almighty. It's not even cold. Why should it be?
Why should it be?
It's torture.
It's also not even a full snifter. Like, there's way less of this
Than what I
in
thought.
these glasses than
Yeah.
what I expected.
Yeah. Oh,
And there's
Mark Madden. I love that we both know who Mark Madden is. And also, look at that laptop. What the fuck were we doing?
We were evolving, Jones.
Oh, okay.
That was top of the line at the moment.
You could
Ready to
murder
retire it?
Yeah.
It needs retired.
Yeah, throw it on the ground.
Guys,
Thank
Old Smokies
fucking Christ.
Mango Habanero Whiskey. You've been good to us. You've been my favorite sucker punch. I poured. Oh, Bret Hart. Oh, he's got to ref this shitty match. I forgot. Yep. I forgot. Bret
He's
Hart,
so happy about it.
Bret Hart is the referee for
Zbyszko and
also
Bischoff.
Less than a month from the screw job.
Yeah, maybe a little over a month. That's about it though. 1 month.
1 month.
Let's just call it
removed
that.
from the screw job.
Yep.
And the drunk Rasslin screw job.
Is that we have to drink
the Old
this
Smokies.
Fucking Old Smokies. On top of Old Smoky. You gonna hit me with it? God damn.
I was waiting for you.
All
You
covered
wish.
with
You wish if I hit you with it, you
blood.
wouldn't have to drink it.
Let's do this. Oh no!
Here comes
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Oh, what's he got in his hand?
He's got
Trash bags. Oh, he's got his fight gloves.
Oh yeah, he's a karate. He's the karate champion. Right? Dude, was there anybody who sucked more than Eric Bischoff?
Man.
And I mean that
He was good at it.
that's what I mean. Like as this character. I mean, whatever you think about Bischoff outside the gimmick, outside, in the business. If you like 83 Weeks, if you think he is the devil incarnate that lies with every word he says, outside of all of that, Eric Bischoff, the president of WCW, the leader of the NWO, was there a better dude at being the biggest piece of shit
No, dude.
you've ever...
He wrecked this role.
Dude.
I'd say, I think too much is taken away from the storytelling he did with the NWO and stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, for me, his lasting legacy is this.
I
Is
would
a
agree with
piece
that.
of shit fucking pre-Vince McMahon. Really? Pre-Vince McMahon,
yes.
straight up asshole heel
Right.
authority figure.
Right. And he did this, and then he comes back to WWE later on. And
he's great.
And does it again.
Even better.
Even better. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Look at Zbyszko.
I mean, fucking...
Is there a dude? Listen. I don't.
God. I don't hate this because...
I mean, to Zbyszko?
Oh, man. Way to get paid again.
To Zbyszko, right?
Yeah, I guess.
No.
God damn it.
You pick that up. To Zbyszko.
God. I really want a jacket like that now.
It just says legend on it?
No, just a sequin jacket.
I mean... Did you finish that?
Oh, yeah.
Like a Band-Aid. Like a Band-Aid.
You just gotta tear it.
Here, have some more caramel. You earned it. Have some more turtle.
I still have some caramel.
Turtle.
Oh! I'm hurt real bad.
Yeah. But at least it's gone. Unless I pour you some here. I'll share.
I have the hiccups. That gave me the hiccups.
You got a little more. We got to drink we got to drink this through this match because this match is going to be awful. Because listen,
Chop me as soon as I'm not expecting it.
all due respect to Larry Zbyszko, which is none.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is he's the final survivor.
He looks great.
Considering he's 78.
Yeah. He whipped Joe Louis's ass.
No, he whooped Vern Gagne's ass. Larry Zbyszko, 27 years old. Larry Zbyszko, 27 years old when he whooped Vern Gagne's ass.
I can't even not hiccup. Hey, guys. Looks like a real fight, dude. And Bischoff's all, oh, dude.
Well, that's because Zbyszko is used to having real fights because he used to have to wrestle Vern Gagne. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure that Zbyszko wasn't. You know, sometimes we have these guys that look like they were never smartened up. Zbyszko may never have been smartened up. And Bischoff is the opposite. Like, man, talk about two guys who have had the exact opposite trajectory and career paths.
Yeah.
Like, this is bananas, and I don't understand why. I don't know who thought this would be a good match. Like, oh yeah, what about Zbyszko versus Bischoff? Obviously, people will get behind that. Like, what the why is that even a thing? And what is Zbyszko? What is, like? I don't understand what that is happening in this match. And look, Scott Hall's like, no, listen.
I feel like this match is only here to get Bret Hart.
Scott Hall's like, listen,
there.
You're doing terrible.
Yeah, crane technique.
This is awful. This is awful. Get back in there because it's not going to get any better. Like, what do you even do when you're out there to second a guy for this match?
God damn it. Crane technique. That's what you show him.
Yes, do the crane technique.
And Zbyszko's just throwing slaps.
Yeah, it's just like, slap you in the face. Bret Hart. What is Bret Hart thinking like? Like right now,
what is Bret Hart thinking? He's like, I tower over these guys, and I was tiny.
It's like I'm easily.
That was the first bump Larry Zbyszko took in 20 years.
It was a clean bump, though.
Yeah, it was great. That's why Bret had to check on him.
Hey, but also, oh, here we go. Like legit, Bischoff doesn't look like an athlete. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't look like even I feel like a guy who's in. He looks like a guy. He doesn't even look like a guy who works out. He looks like a guy, and I'm sure he does. I'm not.
Well, I bet he does more now than he did then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But he just got that look of like this guy is just not fat. Right? Like,
yeah. Skinny fat or whatever. Yeah.
Skinny fat. I don't think he looks skinny fat.
Skinny fat. No, he's not.
He looks. What's he looks?
Good God.
Lazy buff. I don't know, man. Not lazy. That's not quite right. He just looks like a guy with a good metabolism.
He's that guy. He's like, I just eat cheeseburgers every day. Every day.
Zbyszko.
Oh yeah.
This is the best move I've ever applied.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Zbyszko? Vern Gagne put me in that for 45 minutes one time. I bet he did, and I bet it hurt. You're doing it wrong.
Oh, God. I also wrestled Bruno in the Garden.
Did Zbyszko wrestle Bruno in the Garden?
He did.
Bullshit. I would believe Briscoe.
Look it up.
I would believe Zbyszko wrestled Bruno. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't need to look it up. Whatever. Zbyszko is one of those lost superstars that like did a bunch, and like even us who are like deep nerds into the like 20-year vets have lost track of what Zbyszko did because so little of it ever mattered.
Yeah. Also, like, that fucking era. Yeah, I'm going to keep hiccuping. Zbyszko's in that era, right between the two eras, the territory eras and the superstar era, right?
Okay. He's caught between the territory era and the superstar era. I guess that's right. That's a weird... I think I know what you mean. I feel like there's a much different way to say that. I don't know. I feel like he was... Like, he did so much... Because, like, I know he wrestled Bruno. I know he, like, main evented with Gagne, and he worked... who was Gagne's boy? Bockwinkel. He worked Bockwinkel and did all kinds of stuff. He worked with Hennig at the time in AWA, and he was like a main eventer in the AWA. I think he married into the Gagne family, but like there was so much like also like none of it mattered. Like nobody has ever thought of Larry Zbyszko and remembered anything that he has done that wasn't commentary for the WWE, for WCW. Like, I can't think of anything he did specifically. When you say he main evented the Garden with San Martino, I go, yeah, I guess he did, right? And I believe you. I know I've never seen that match.
So the rest of my thought was, before I tried to hang on to a hiccup.
You tried.
Oh, okay.
Good God Almighty. Feel better?
Was that? No, I don't. Zbyszko didn't care enough.
Okay.
Never ever.
Okay.
Oh, this will chase it away. Maybe. Let's do this.
It's bad. It's not good.
No, for
It's not
fuck's sake.
good.
He did. I mean, like, Zbyszko cares more here than I've ever seen Zbyszko care.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched another actual Zbyszko match.
I haven't watched many, but like, dude, he's wrecking Bischoff like I'm gonna teach you, son, how the business works and all this. And look at his back, you know?
Yeah, I mean Bischoff's. What's happening to Bischoff here? He's got those feet pads on. He's got his karate pants on. And this match is still happening. Like, I feel like this match is if this match went 7 minutes, this match is 6 minutes too long.
Yep.
Why is Bret Hart wrestling him? Oh, Jesus. I keep this under my scrot. So Scott Hall just loaded. He just loaded Bischoff's foot pad. That thing was shooting out of it too. Did you see that? That was amazing. So Scott Hall dug in his pants, pulled a loaded plate out from under his scrot, stuck it in Bischoff's foot pad. When Bischoff kicked the Zbyszko, it went shooting out into the crowd. That
Probably
was
killed a
bananas.
guy. Probably killed a guy.
That was bananas.
Slit his goddamn throat.
I'll take it. And everybody watched, like Bret Hart. Bret Hart watched it shoot out in the buckle, or shoot out of his foot, and now Bret Hart's like, "Oh, Bret Hart!
Good God Almighty!"
Big right hand. Look at that! Look at that! All things considered, look at that crowd come onto their feet. And now Bret Hart versus Scott Hall. Inverted atomic drop. Line. Because, man, Bret Hart just only knew how to do the things Bret Hart knew how to do.
Yeah.
Huh?
Somebody get
Sharpshooter. Oh, no, my goodness.
Out of here.
It's over. Scott Hall taps out to the ref.
Who's this?
Scott Hall is tapping out
got
to
his
the
goddamn
ref,
black belt off of him, though.
But you're missing the important thing.
Oh.
Bret Hart.
What the fuck?
He's foaming at the mouth, dude. He was always foaming at the mouth, dude. Like you remember the end of that? You remember the end of that?
What is going on?
He looked like he had
Zabisco is murdering Eric Bischoff.
Bret Hart looked like he had rabies at the end of the Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12.
You're right. But anybody would.
Are we just calling it a W?
Ugh.
There's been a
winner.
some other stuff.
Larry Shibijishibu.
So this match just ends in a non-ending. It's the dumbest thing.
Best.
Oh look, yeah. Fix your shoes, Bret Hart, please, because otherwise you might have to walk out of here.
Eat this. Man, I hope that's the one.
I've been waiting for you to not expect it. So, damn it,
you motherfucker!
Sorry,
you let the whole team down.
I tried my best.
You let Doug Dillinger down. Larry Zabisco. That kid.
Maybe Doug Dillinger. I definitely did not let Larry Zabisco down.
No, he wrestled Bruno.
Look at that, not a suplex.
Is that the finish?
Here we go. Look,
just
under his
suplex?
scrote, dude.
Oh yeah.
No,
get it.
No,
there.
I think the finish is a DQ, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
This is right here.
So he put the thing in his. And
then Brett's had enough. You don't screw anybody on my watch.
Right there. Yeah, although, hey, that kick, that thing super popped out of Bischoff's foot before he kicked him. So technically that should not have been a DQ.
Well, he might have murdered.
You cannot DQ on intent. I'm making a new rule right now.
Like this.
You cannot DQ on intent.
Judges ruled, guys.
Like he threw that kick and it shot out before he made connection with Zabisco. That's it. And then the referee beat up Scott Hall. And then he just declared Larry Zabisco the winner. I feel like they could have put a better finish together. I feel like they could have put any finish together.
A better match together also.
I don't know. Legit,
yeah.
I don't know that match could have been any better because...
Not that match, just a match.
I guess they could have put a match together.
Yeah. Scott Hall versus a guy.
Oh, like any other match from any of the great superstars they had on the roster.
Right.
Instead of making me watch fucking...
Just watching Bret Hart referee. That's it. That's what you're watching that for. Also my hiccups.
But also, you know what? Like that's a great point because Larry Zabisco versus Eric Bischoff cannot be a good match and does not offer anything that Eric Bischoff in the corner of Scott Hall versus Larry Zabisco in the corner of any 7 dudes that are on the roster backstage sitting out this fucking pay-per-view that we've seen. Booker T, Chris Jericho, fucking any of those guys versus Scott Hall with Larry Zbyszko in their corner would have been better. Any of those guys, Scott Hall versus Larry Zbyszko would have been better, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like any of that. Like, why is Eric Bischoff in that spot? Except that Eric Bischoff feels like he can all of a sudden be in that spot, and I'm not usually a guy.
I throw kickboxes.
And it's not gonna be like that. The way even the way they structured that match was not like it paid off Eric Bischoff getting his ass kicked.
No, yeah,
right.
I mean,
and also if you've got Bret Hart there, why not fucking Bret Hart?
Right.
Why wouldn't that match have been
Scott Hall and Bret Hart?
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
And if you want all
Scott
you
Hall's
need,
right there, Bret Hart's right there.
And all you need with Larry Zbyszko and like you can bump the ref and bump Bret Hart and Scott Hall, and Larry Zbyszko can fucking beat the fuck out of Eric Bischoff for 2 seconds and get a much bigger pop and a much better match.
Yeah.
But to be fair, fucking Hulk Hogan and Sting can't follow Bret Hart and Scott Hall.
That's probably true.
And also,
my hiccups can.
Also, we have no idea how drunk Scott Hall was by this time.
Scott Hall looked lucid, man.
He looked lucid.
He bumped his ass off for the Giant. He bumped his ass off of that.
So you're saying Scott Hall's MVP for fucking Starrcade 97?
I think so.
Because I agree. I agree.
I think so.
And he did not look hammered for either of them. You're absolutely right. He looked lucid for both moments, both spots, both the fuck whatever. Right? Like, he was there for that shit.
Yeah.
And here we go. Jonesy, this is the match we've been waiting for.
It is.
Fucking Michael Buffer's calling the action. Well, not calling. He's announcing the action. Whoa, Hogan's
1 inch taller than Nick Patrick. Nick goddamn Patrick.
Nick
All right, you're going to have to excuse me. I am going to get rid of these hiccups.
I'll call the action. Hurry back.
Just like I'm going to the bathroom.
Hurry back. I can't remember what Sting's music sounded like here. Probably just like... I was going to say...
God damn it.
I was going to say it sounded like Iceman and Rey Mysterio's. Oh, look at this. Look at this dope 97 laser light show welcoming Sting. But only half of it. They're missing half the laser light show. Dude, hey, they tried really hard to make this a thing. Here comes Sting. Like they know they need to make this bigger than the normal wrestling entrance. So they've got this laser light show going on, and to be fair, I remember in the 90s when this kind of laser light production was kind of fucking bananas, and I remember specifically, I think it was a hockey. I say specifically. I think I was at a hockey game, and they did some shit like this, and I was like, "That's fucking awesome." But here in '97 and watching it in 2020, like, man, they tried really hard, and it just didn't quite get there. They've got like some lightning going on.
A fucking hockey game.
Here comes the fucking man.
It's Sting! That's gotta be Sting!
That's gotta be Sting.
Man. Alright, I'm better now.
Better?
Yeah.
Good, because here comes Sting.
Good God Almighty.
He's got pyro, he's got the bat. And this is
and
the
he
payoff.
raises his arms kind of like he cares.
And they've kind of got the overlay of like Hogan's face.
Yeah. Hogan's like, fuck you. Fuck your couch.
So.
Oh, man. It's a year and 2 months, man. Like, that.
A year and 2 months to get
stalk
to this
that
point.
ring, man.
A year and 2 months to get to this point.
Fucking big deal.
And Sting hasn't had
great
to wrestle.
Storytelling.
And I don't know if I agree with you.
Too long?
I think too long.
It is too long.
I wonder if it's too long.
It's too long.
I wonder if they haven't done enough. I mean, we talked about earlier. You know what I mean? Like,
was it too long in '97?
I
don't remember. What I'm saying is, like, could you have told this story over 16 months in '97?
I mean, they have. I mean, we have already complained about how bad that Nitro was, and if that Nitro was so bad, it indicates to me that they ran out of shit to do.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
I think did that a lot.
If we went back and watched the Nitros over this time, how bad were a lot of them? Because if every other Nitro is bad, then we still only have 6 months of storytelling, or 8 months of storytelling, rather than a year and 2 months, right?
Look at Sting, bro.
But they also, like, I also feel like if you have not paid off, because the NWO was Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash doesn't even appear on this pay-per-view, and Scott Hall only appeared as a second, so somewhere you fucked up and you lost the moment to pay off the Outsiders and Hogan, right? So like, are you paying off the storyline you've built for 2 years, or did you just drag it out until a point where you couldn't not have this match? In which case, I think, and like, look at the fans right now. I would expect.
Look at Sting, dude.
I would expect for the fans to be on their feet in anticipation, waiting for Hogan and Sting to touch each other.
Sting doesn't look like Sting, dude.
And they're not. But,
Sting does not look like Sting.
But I don't think that matters.
But we've seen so much bullshit. That does not look like Sting.
True.
That's what I mean. Like, we're not. This is not the moment we've amped up for.
You have this match. You have this match 4 months earlier, and this crowd is standing on their feet, waiting to see what happens when these guys touch each other. We dragged this out too long to where the crowd is just like, let's get it over with.
Yeah, I'd say you have this match in April. I don't even say you have it. In
Great American
4
Bash.
months.
Great American
May.
Bash.
Okay, perfect.
Great American Bash.
Yeah,
this match has reached its zenith. You get to have you have an Outsiders match. Like how are the Outsiders? We're paying off Hogan versus Sting. How are we not paying off the Outsiders versus the Steiners or Harlem Heat? Right.
Right.
Like, why is that match not on this pay-per-view?
That should have been the show. It should have been
the Giant.
If we're gonna go WCW versus NWO,
right?
It's not the Giant versus Nash.
Right.
I know those are your two giants.
Yeah,
but it's Harlem Heat versus the Outsiders. It's this
or
match.
the Steiners. I would say it's the Steiners versus the Outsiders.
All right. Well, I would say Harlem Heat.
Either I would accept either. I think if we're looking for the better face team, because Harlem Heat wasn't always good guys. Steiners were never bad guys. Harlem Heat's a great tag team. If we want the better match, probably Harlem Heat. If we want the guys who are unequivocally always good guys, always kicking ass, the guys who will deliver that ass whooping that the Outsiders need, that's probably the Steiners, right?
No.
I
think I still want Outsiders and Harlem Heat. I really do.
I'm happy with the match either way. I think for the casual
I think I am too.
Yeah,
Well, like with your description, but like if I had my druthers, like it's
okay.
Yeah.
If I had my druthers, I much prefer Booker T to either of the Steiners. So like that's
Yeah.
But that match for me is like Booker T versus the Outsiders.
Yeah, but
I don't give a shit about Stevie Ray.
Wait, do you prefer Stevie Ray to either of the Steiners?
No.
It's a great thought experiment.
It is a great thought experiment.
I'm still perplexed at what Sting looks like, man. Like, this has been a joke. It's been a joke on other podcasts. Like, Sting was not tan enough, and Sting did not look good enough, and all this shit. But, like, dude, Sting doesn't look like Sting.
No, Sting doesn't look like Sting. And this is also...
And if you're in the fucking rafters for 18 months, like...
You know, I also think this match is worked wrong. You know, and I mentioned...
still throw that fucking dropkick.
Through that
That's
dropkick.
great.
Well,
Two of them.
Oh, you made it over, Hogan.
Good job, Hogan.
Good job, Hogan.
Good job for getting up for that fucking second dropkick.
You almost weren't there for it. But you got over. No, you know, I also think that that's a bad... How do I... You know what? This feels like it needed to be 5 minutes. I don't want... You know, like not only have you made me wait a year and 2 months for this match, now it's a year and 2 months of Hogan fucking... You know, hemming and hawing and powdering outside the ring. No, you know what? You make me wait a year and 2 months for this match. I want to see Sting smash Hogan in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and you almost like it's that weird thing because do you because like. Then do you feel like the pay-per-view, like they've stolen the pay-per-view because Hogan and Sting only worked 5 minutes? Or do you want to see Sting show up and fucking whoop Hogan's ass and lock him in that fucking Scorpion Deathlock? You know, do you want to see Hogan punch the shit? Do you want to see Sting fucking punch the shit out of him, throw him in the corner, do the Stinger Splash, and then put him in the fucking Scorpion Deathlock? Yeah, I might. I might prefer that.
I don't know what my preference would be. Like, that's a phenomenal, like, finish to me. But what we got here was an lengthy, like, cathartic deal, right? Because
What catharsis are you getting right now from watching Hogan sell this headlock?
I just mean, like, him getting beat, him losing. Which honestly, like, to your point, we've seen this because he's been getting beat.
Right, he's
as
had
a heel.
Right, he's had
Luger beat him.
plenty of matches.
Yeah.
Luger took the champ from him.
Yeah.
In between this, right?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like so it's not even like he's been the champ for 2 years. It's just that we haven't seen Sting for a year and 2 months or whatever, right?
It's honestly not that. Like, it's more like Luger beat him, but it never felt like Luger beat him.
Correct.
So they built this monolith that only one guy could.
Did Sting just crop chop him?
Yeah, he did.
Get out of here, dude. Suck it.
We built this monolith that only one guy could overcome.
Right.
Right?
Well, and we've seen Hogan lose. We saw, wasn't Piper before this? When did Piper
the year
put
before,
him to sleep?
But that was it was not a clean finish.
It was not,
Yeah.
yes, it wasn't a clean finish because they did the whole, he's got to pin or be submitted and you just put him to sleep. So that doesn't win the belt. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, all this stuff, like what I needed to see to finally pay off this pay-per-view was, you know,
Hogan get worked.
how about Hogan get worked? Well, and what if we pay it all off in one pay-per-view, right? So instead of this, we have the Outsiders, and they get fucking worked by
Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat. Sure.
That's my
They get, and maybe, you know what? How about Harlem Heat is maybe because Harlem Heat's going to come in kind of an underdog. They're gonna, maybe
super underdog.
Maybe out of nowhere. So like Harlem Heat works them. Harlem Heat steals one on the outsiders, and we can't believe it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Giant can have a match with Ray Traylor or Vincent or Scott Norton or anybody. Because
Vincent.
No, he could have a match with Vincent. It could be anybody. Because the point is
Giant and Savage.
No, no. Because what I want, I mean, that's fine. Whoever. But what I want is that when the Giant wrestles whoever, the NWO comes out to try and help, and he takes out the whole NWO. So he hands out a whole bunch of choke slams. And the Giant, because Savage is fine. So because the NWO comes to try and help Savage versus the Giant is able to take out the NWO. So by the time we get to Hogan and Sting, the Giant has already hurt the whole rest of the NWO. So now it's just Hogan and just Sting, and what's going to happen? And then Sting hits the ring, and we can have a satisfying 7-minute main event instead of this. Right?
Yeah.
And you can put in we could still go back and put in Bret Hart with Zbyszko in his corner versus Scott Hall with Larry Zbyszko in his corner. And goddamn, think about those 5 matches, those 4 matches I just named, and then we stick Guerrero, Malenko, and fucking DDP and Hennig in those in that pay-per-view. That is one of the best pay-per-views of all time.
Way better than this one. 100%.
And
also,
hindsight is 20/20.
I've heard complaints about Sting in this match. Sting showed up, not Sting.
Yeah.
Bullshit, dude. Bullshit.
Well,
I say bullshit, dude. He didn't look like Sting, but motherfucker's bumping his ass off.
Bret Hart's back out here.
I know.
Well, you know what? He didn't show up with any of the energy that Sting used to have, and that's fine, right? Because he's not the Stinger. You know what I mean?
No,
He's been the Crow for a year and a half.
Oh, Bret Hart just punched the ref.
Bret Hart punched the ref. He's not going to let Hogan get out.
Oh no!
Here we go. This is just nonsense.
I'm a referee now.
And now Stinger's firing up like a good old fashioned Sting. Here's my Stinger splash. I almost went out of the ring. Hogan doesn't want to run again.
No. Oh. Good God Almighty! Why is
Vicious and Delicious are in there to get some left hands from Sting?
And Bret Hart's just standing there.
Why would Bret Hart? I told you, dude. When you mentioned it earlier, when I asked you when the last time you saw this pay-per-view was, I asked you, and
all that matters is the finish, right? No.
Is it?
No, definitely not. But this is a good finish. It's
here it is. Scorpion Deathlock locked in. That's it. And the crowd.
Not even the real ref.
The crowd is on their feet, though.
Yeah. The crowd loves it.
And here we go.
Woo!
Luger out there, the Giant out there in his pajama pants.
Those are the
Louis Spicolli. Louis Spicolli.
It is Louis Spicolli.
I know.
God damn. Good call.
There's that Public Enemy right there, front and center.
Oh my God.
Mortis. I guess it's just WCW.
Hey, guys, get Public Enemy out there, quick.
WCW is in there to celebrate with Sting, right?
And Sting's looking around. And he's like, I know. Who's this guy in his underwear? Is that Saturn? Okay, it's Saturn.
Is that Saturn? Jesus. All the WCW guys get in there to make sure Sting does not get his moment.
Yeah. You won this for WCW. You haven't been here for hours, days, years.
So I have the distinct feeling. I mean, like honestly, and look at this. There's so many dudes in the ring. We can't see who
Look at
all's in
Jim
the ring.
Duggan.
You can barely see. I can't even.
He's
see
wearing
Jim
he's
Duggan,
wearing a
dude.
tuxedo, dude. He's waving the American flag.
Oh, he is. Yeah, okay, in the far corner, I see him. Even Sting is gone in this shit. Like it, and it's just, it's more of that. Like the thing about WCW in this time, the judgment. Oh, there's DDP. Hey, good job, brother. I want to steal a little bit more of your spotlight. Like, why wouldn't we just give this to Sting? Has stood alone for a year and a half. Sting has not been part of WCW. He shows up in the rafters. He faces the NWO all by himself. Why would we why in his moment of triumph do we clog the ring with all these dudes? And it's just because they didn't really think it out, right? Like that's the problem with WCW is they didn't have a plan. They didn't consider it. They were just like, okay, let's do some shit. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's whatever. And Sting gets this. And that's the same reason why they went so far past the point before we got this fucking payoff.
I don't know,
in my opinion, in my judgment, looking back with some 20/20 hindsight, right?
I feel like the payoff to that was WCW won, NWO did not win. That was my. I kind of my takeaway.
I think you're right. I just think that they didn't quite deliver on that.
We didn't know Sting was WCW, even though he hoisted DDP up to the rafters with them, But he'd come to their rescue plenty of times and whatnot. But
we knew he was anti-NWO,
right? Yeah,
and that's the deal. And I think that match does not. I think it probably. I guess looking back. In 97, I have to say, look, things were different, and we were in the story, and it was what it was. But, looking back, hindsight 2020, I feel like that was a weak payoff.
Yeah.
To where the journey...
Especially
the journey had long since overshadowed the destination.
Way too long.
And sometimes that is okay. Sometimes we can be okay with, the journey is more important than the destination, right?
But...
And sometimes, and if that's the case, you need to decide a new destination.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that long-term storytelling right there, we need some fodder along the way. We need a little catnip, couple of puppy treats. There's no just, you start here, the end's where we tell you.
Right.
No, we're not going there.
Yeah.
We're not following you there. We need one or two little nuggets to keep. It's like a trail of crumbs.
Personally,
we got
I need
follow
a story
the trail.
to the end.
Yes,
I need an end to the story.
But you cannot follow a story that has no crumbs.
Right.
You can't do it.
Same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw how bad that Nitro was.
Right.
What was in that Nitro? That Nitro was just...
Why did we even watch that Nitro?
Right. Pointless.
Yeah.
It served nothing.
Everything we were looking for.
It did nothing to add to this pay-per-view.
Everything we were looking for was on this pay-per-view.
Right. And there was nothing. And even more than that, that Nitro didn't offer us any... lead in. It didn't offer us any appetizers. It didn't give us anything.
Nothing.
It was just 3 hours of wrestling.
Yeah.
And not even good wrestling. There wasn't even like good wrestling on it.
No. It wasn't a normal formula at all.
Well, guys, we didn't want to end your Christmas weekend on a downer, but blame WCW.
Yeah.
Not me.
Ted Turner.
Not
Call
me.
him.
Not me. Jonesy and Ted Turner and Bischoff. They're the ones. Jonesy wanted to watch it. Ted Turner's the one who bankrolled it. Bischoff's the one who planned it. It's not my fault. It's their fault.
God damn it.
And guys, I hope you have had a really great holiday season. Whatever holiday you're celebrating. I'm celebrating Christmas. So I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays. Make sure you comment below. What did you think was the biggest problem with Starrcade 1997?
Or did you love it?
Or did you love it? Does it still hold up after all these years for you? Also, like and subscribe while you're there. If you prefer the audio version, check us out. Podbean, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Google Play, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us there. If not, let us know and we will get on there. Guys, until then, we will be back in 2021.
What?
Jonesy.
2021?
It's Royal Rumble season.
What?
It's Royal Rumble season, and we've got a bunch of Rumbles coming for you guys in 2021 in January. We look forward to seeing you there. So make sure that you guys drink responsibly as you ring in the new year, so that you can join us for the 2021 Royal Rumble season. Until then, we'll see you guys.
Road to WrestleMania.